I'm Stephen Reineke, Music Director of the New York Pops, coming to you from John Kilgore Sound and Recording. This Midtown Manhattan recording studio has a star-studded Broadway client list from shows like American Idiot to Sondheim on Sondheim. John Kilgore Sound and Recording was also the location where many of the songs we're about to discuss were recorded. I'm here with composer Doug Katsaros and lyricist William Schermerhorn, the songwriting duo whose music we're going to celebrate with a show entitled Free to Dream. They're bringing together an all-star Broadway cast at Joe's Pub on August the 2nd in an evening to benefit the New York Pops education programs. Doug and Bill have been writing songs for national audiences of millions for nearly a decade as part of the Macy's 4th of July fireworks and other events. Doug's a Grammy Award winner for his work on Marlo Thomas's Thanks and Giving, and has also worked on recordings with Elton John, Bon Jovi, Frank Sinatra, Kiss, and Cher. And Bill has earned an Emmy nomination for his beautiful Christmas song, I Believe, and has also worked with such artists as diverse as Julie Andrews, Harvey Fierstein, Walter Cronkite, and Deborah Voigt. So Doug and Bill, thank you both for joining me here today.
Pleasure.
The concert at Joe's Pub on August the 2nd is going to feature over a dozen songs that you guys have written together. How did you guys come up with the title Free to Dream?
Well, that was fairly easy, actually. If you look at dreams, especially to benefit the New York Pops children music education programs, every child has a dream. And it starts with a dream, and then that's how they end up at Carnegie Hall playing with the Pops.
Yeah, amazing.
And it was also the name of one of the songs.
One of the songs. Yeah.
That was the easy part.
Well, that makes sense. So you guys have been working together for a long time. Do you remember the first project you guys worked on together and how that came about?
I'm going to let you start.
How long ago was this?
I believe
about a decade.
You were music director of Footloose.
I was working on Footloose at the time, and
yeah.
Bill asked me to write some music for...
Well, I met you. We were working on Footloose was going to appear in the Macy's parade, and that's how we got to know each other. And then the next thing you know, I was saying, will you...
He said, I have a small symphony that I'd like you to write that no one will ever hear. 30 minutes of huge music that will be covered over with the sound of fireworks. Do you want to do that? I went, sure. And it was fun.
Fantastic.
That's how it started.
That's how it started.
Absolutely.
Wow. So when you guys sit down to work together and create a new tune, what is the method you guys do? Does the music come first?
Bill
or
first.
The lyrics come first?
I'm
And
first.
you write the lyrics?
Usually there's a very clear idea in mind of what I'm looking for as part of telling a story, because I really believe lyrics have to tell a story, and then the whole show, as in Free to Dream will do, we will tell a story from beginning to end. And so the lyrics are in my mind, I come up with them, and then Doug sets them to music.
And he also gives me an idea of how he wants it to sound. So again, my part is very simple. I write to order, sort of, but using whatever I've developed as myself, you know, as the jumping off point. But Bill says, yes, I want this to be a torch song. I need this one to be up and exciting. This is an instrumental piece, and we have to have a dawn, and then there'll be a war, and then the war breaks, and then all of a sudden there's a peace again, you know, that sort of thing. And you have 17 seconds to do this,
right?
And don't forget 30 seconds to build, but then the children's choir needs to come in here singing something about ball bearings several different times, and then you go back on.
And so Doug will go away, create all this, and then come back, and then the collaboration happens when he gives wonderful demos. I listen to them, and then I can tell, okay, this line needs to be tweaked. The melody is so beautiful here. I will then fit my lyrics to his melody in places. So that's where it's the give and take.
Fine-tuning happens after the fact, once it's done.
Oh, there's fine-tuning right up till the singer sings it. Yeah.
Like he just changed the lyric this morning for the show.
It's a great thing to be able to have your music played by a full symphonic orchestra. So how does that feel with the New York Pops playing your music, this great big 85-piece orchestra?
It's I don't know, it's okay. No, it's fantastic. What are you kidding? No, it's wonderful, and they're great cats.
Yeah,
you know, it's like working with a really brilliant group of people who interpret more. You know, you can take a toothbrush and put ink on it and go like this, and these guys will turn it into, you know, something exciting. They work together really well, and you know, you have enough people to get that glorious chorus full live sound.
Doug
even
has
if it's
strings.
recorded.
He gets very excited.
Strings. Sometimes we've worked with a smaller band without strings, like the Air Force Band, for example, is a concert band, and instead of 36 violins, you have 36 flute and clarinets. You know, it's a much different thing. You know, all of it, a lot of it, we try to keep Americana in that Aaron Copland kind of sense, or a country / pop, a very middle of America listenable thing with my particular edge and Bill's particular cleverness.
And I think that's what people will get when they hear Free to Dream, is the variety of music Doug can write. It is everything from blues to country to pop. Because we've worked with many great artists. One of the great things about this business is we work with the best.
Yeah.
And whether it's the New York Pops, or it's Dina Menzel, or you name the Broadway person, we've worked with them. And it's just an honor to be able to do that.
I ask as much as I can. I don't write simple orchestrations. They're really, difficult. Although the songs are just very accessible, how they get there is, is only playable by
Doug likes the
virtuosos.
challenge.
Yeah, that's great.
And it pays off.
Yeah. So all of the proceeds at the concerts at Joe's Pub on August the 2nd go to benefit the New York Pops education programs. And Bill, you've had some experience working with some of the kids from our education programs in the past. And do you have any great memories of that, or how does that feel for you?
I love when kids perform like at Carnegie Hall with your spring gala. And you see these kids up there. It's just wonderful to see them get their start that the New York Pops offers them. And especially the way budget cuts are going in the city schools, someone's got to be out there and helping these kids achieve their dreams. And so I'm very proud that the New York Pops does that.
Yeah, we give them some great opportunities. And there's something about your guys' music and lyrics that really does connect to and speak to children and connect to their dreams.
Well,
I'm a child at heart, and I think Doug is too.
Yeah.
So,
oh, no kidding. Really?
Who else would wear this tie?
I love it. What about, you think you could give us a little bit of a preview of what we might hear on August the 2nd? Maybe
I
play
can.
little
I have a
something for us?
piano, microphone,
We're all set
Got
up.
words.
camera, Bill. I got words. I'm ready to go. I want to give you a little of Free to Dream.
Great.
Free to laugh as we run out to explore. We're free to try. You can open that locked door. For in our dreams we hold the key to a world we've yet to see. Let your journey take you far. You can touch that distant star. We're free to dream.
That was great, Doug.
Thanks.
Loved it. Bill, beautiful. I want to thank Doug Katsaros and Bill Schermerhorn for coming here today to share a little bit about what you'll hear at Joe's Pub on August the 2nd as we take a musical road trip across America in a show called Free to Dream. We hope to see you there.